a star in shedeur. We saw him with Travis, without Travis. We saw him lead that team. We all gone through footage, gone through these games, see him reading defenses, calling audibles at the line, changing protection. We're hearing his teammates saying, like, hey, we didn't know the play, but shedeur is the person that's telling us the plays. He's telling us our routes. He's telling us our protections at the line. So when we hear these things and then we get to, the draft and it's shedeur's not good on the whiteboard. Shedeur doesn't know how to read defense. He doesn't know how to get in and out of huddles. He doesn't know how to set protections. We're just like, wait, we heard this from his teammates that he does this. I've seen it. So now we go through the draft, and for some reason, the New York Giants comes out and say, shedeur was horrible at the whiteboard, blah, blah, blah. Now, that could have just been them signaling to their fans like, yo, we're not going to draft shedeur, and we're going to give you a reason why we're not going to draft shedeur, just so we can draft Jackson Dart and you guys don't kill us. But what that does is that railroads shedeur's draft stock. So now we have all these other teams or other people believing whatever they hear.
You think one team can do that? You don't think most teams are used to having other GMs signal stuff like that for whatever reason? You don't think they do their own scouting, their own investigation?
In this situation,
like, why are they taking the Giants' word for it?
Because in this situation, you have somebody so polarizing and such a different type of quarterback and has such a different type of fan base and quote unquote aura and all these other things where it's kind of like, okay, he's a good quarterback. We see it, but he is a lot larger than life. Like, if we draft him, he's going to be our most famous, our most loved, our most betrayed, or not betrayed, but most like wanted player. So if we draft him and it doesn't go well, or we want to sit him or whatever, like any type of situation is going to be a lot. So they're just like, if there's any way or any other reason that we might not want to draft him other than that, they're going to go with it. So then, and on top of that, whatever issues the NFL or people have with Deion, which I don't really understand, but it's a thing, that just adds on to it. So just like whatever reason, we'll take the reason.
Chad,
we're given a reason.
Chad, thank you very much for the call. Do you accept that, Tone?
Well, I agree with most of what he said. I do think there were people out to portray him a certain way. So they didn't like, a lot of the way he celebrated, which is so silly. They all celebrate touchdown. Like me and you were constantly saying, all right, just admit you don't like Deion or whatever. Like that makes no sense to me. I genuinely like the dude. Like, the guy is, I just don't like his fans. Like, that fan doesn't sound like a guy who's calling me a KKK member. Like, that fan gave a really reasoned, breakdown of why he feels like his guy is, getting shade. But that's also not the guy that I'm talking to. That's